Hello Taurus, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for the second half of October. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Golden Rider Tarot for this reading for you, as well as my rune cards. So let's begin, Taurus. So the first card is going to be represent either you or situation. The second is representing what is crossing you. Third was up the roots, what is hidden, what is happening underneath. This one is representing the influences coming from your past. This is representing your way of thinking. This one, what is coming your way, what is approaching you, or what you are approaching. This one is representing what to focus on. This one, what to release. And this is representing the best way forward, kind of actions they're going to be the most helpful and conducive to you. And one of those rune cards is going to serve as a additional commentary to this reading. So let's begin. Let's see, what do we have here, Taurus? The card that's representing you or the situation is the Page of Pentacles. What's crossing you is the Queen of Pentacles. What is underneath is the Seven of Cups. What is the influence from your past? Nine of Pentacles. The way how you think. It's a Page of Cups. What is coming your way? What's approaching you? The Knight of Swords. What's the focus on? The Ace of Wands. What's the release? It's Four of Swords. And in terms of best way forward is the Knight of Cups. And the commentary, I'm going to leave it to the end of this reading. So the situation, Taurus, is a Page of Pentacles. So there might be the Page of Pentacles might be representing either a person, situation. Pages usually representing someone who is younger than you. But in this given reading, I feel like it's representing a situation. It's representing that the initial beginning of something. You might be learning either a new skill, maybe you started a new job. There is something that was handed to you or given to you, opportunity was given to you, and you are trying to make the best of it. And the initiation, indication over here, Taurus, is the initial beginning. You might be going through some kind of learning curve, and the learning curve, it might be what is crossing you. But hold on a sec, because something else just came through. So that there are things that you are quite certain of, and there are things that you are more than capable of doing. The Page of Pentacles says in this reading for you, Taurus. But also what is indicating there are certain things that you are still unsure of, and you are still kind of learning things, or you are trying to figure them all out. And maybe whatever is this learning curve or this new opportunity, it's kind of a new phase, a new beginning. What I'm saying is some kind of maybe you decided to try something new, and you were very successful at what you were doing before, or at least that was something that you felt very good at. And this is representing a kind of, you might be very passionate about it, you might have enormous amount of drive and you're able to do things, and you're very good at it. What the overall kind of feeling I'm getting, you are mesmerized by it and very keen, and you kind of going very, you put a lot of effort into it. And what is crossing you here is the Queen of Pentacles. And maybe the learning curve or whatever is happening, there might be a person over here as well. Queen might be representing person, not necessarily male or female, might be representing the situation. So either you are dealing with a person who is, I would call the person very self-centered and very kind of, it's all about that person. It feels like that person might be very much not necessarily easy to read, even though it comes across very open. And maybe that person has some kind of knowledge and an understanding of things, but that this person is not willing to share it equally, if that is indeed representing a situation. Maybe the learning curve is not as quick and easy as you would hope it's going to be. So what is at the root or hidden over here, we have Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, Taurus, you might be dazzled by the potentials, opportunities, possibilities, and kind of exploring the possibilities. For some of you, might be this all about valuing that every single thing that you're looking at has a pros and cons, and is equally tempting, or that there's the array of things that can be done. Because Seven of Cups is representing the figure here that is kind of a dark figure, is representing our unconsciousness, our unconscious desires, our unconscious drives. And the figure over here, it's kind of hidden. So it's to kind of understand what your drivers are, why you want certain things in certain way, to understand your own oneself, and what makes you tick, and that it's worth coming through. Because the way how you think, and that is very interesting, you have a Page of Cups. So for some of you, you're going to have that kind of thoughts. They're going to appear from nowhere, and this might be just how to put it, it's going to project whatever is happening in your unconscious self, might be projecting into your consciousness, living the everyday kind of life. So you might have that kind of either images or thoughts, your intuition might become strong, and you're going to have that kind of very strong feelings about something, almost like premonition, almost like gut instincts. You might have things that you might see numbers, you might see symbols, something that makes sense to you, and all of a sudden you're going to have this kind of aha of moments. And this is kind of what I'm getting from this reading, Taurus, goes in opposite with your nature, because you might be very, at the core, what is the main driver? You're very pragmatic, practical, down to earth, and this might be just coming your way, and kind of make it itself known. So what is in your recent past is 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles might be indicating over here that you might received either, you might have earned something on the back of your hard work. So some of you might be receiving a step up, some of you are in your work work related, some of you might be receiving some kind of money, or you save up enough of money to start something new, or for some of you might be self-employment. So for some of you it's going to be kind of wanting to invest money. But whatever is happening in the current situation is on the back of what you have achieved, and is representing self-growth and self-development. So what is heading your way is the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords might be a situational person, and this is all about the behavior. There might be a message. Swords might be equally representing the messages, but overall it feels like it's a situation, a new or situation to do with someone. Situation you're going to deal with someone who might be is very much impatient, someone who wants things done quickly, their way. They have like so many ideas, and they going to want to do things their own way. And as you can see, the Knight is charging against the wind over here, so it's going to kind of, it feels like hurry up. It feels this person going to either try to push you or place some kind of demands on you, but I don't really think they see entirety of the situation. They might not understand the entirety of the situation at all. So and if that is the case, it's going to be almost like clash of ways of thinking, ways of doing things, because the swords, they're all about the communication, knowledge, knowing, and swords, they sometimes have a tendency of knowing it all, that there's something about righteousness, and the only way that is right. So you might be dealing with someone who is this is very straightforward, this is easy, this shouldn't be a problem, why are you not doing this and another. So you might come across this kind of either situation or person that is kind of coming your way, and this person is kind of creating their own storms in the teacup. So it's almost this person, because the way how they are just creating this kind of mayhem of sorts. So should you be wary of this? Two of Swords is representing the attitude that you should be relaxed, but not taking any notice about this. Is just to acknowledge it and kind of don't take any notice over here. So in terms of things to focus on, whenever you have an idea, whenever you have a drive, whenever you have something to do, focus only on it. And you might have enormous amount of energy or kind of drive, very strong dedication to do whatever it has to be done. So the Ace of Wands over here might be representing spark of energy, of wanting to do things. And whenever you're going to have that kind of oomph kind of moment when you're going to be kind of feeling that's how things should be done, and you're going to have that kind of very strong drive within you, continue with it. Things to release. So whenever there's a Four of Swords over here, So whenever Taurus you feel you're going to need time out, wherever you feel you need a holiday, break, if there is something that you're recovering from, do not neglect it and let your body to allow your body to rest. And also whenever it's possible, this is interesting because this is telling me, Taurus, I don't know how to kind of translate it, but you might feel worn out, or kind of I don't know if that's to do with you might feel, it almost feels like what they say, that's to let go of your old self, whatever that means for you, Taurus. That's what's coming through. So let go of your old you, because you have changed quite a bit, and there is a massive change. And there are certain things that are better to put to rest, if that makes any sense to you, Taurus. And the best way forward is the Knight of Cups over here. I think what the Knight of Cups is trying to tell you here, Taurus, is to make friends with people. Do not burn the bridges, but equally being able to draw your own boundaries. Be open. At the same time, be the one who's kind of driving the interactions, but by driving interactions you're able to draw some kind of boundaries between you and other people and situations. And I guess what other thing is coming, you being able to be either, it's something, it goes something between the lines of being, if you see something that you like, compliment someone or give them well done kind of comment. They say that by doing so you're going to achieve far much more and you're going to get out of people far much more. So what is additional commentary over here? You have a Thor over here. So what the voice is telling you, Taurus, over here, is to overcome your own limitations, your own fears, and your own self-doubt. You having a skill, you have abilities, and there is so many things you're capable of doing, but your own was critic over here. So what indication is, so not allowing your self-criticism come in the way between what you truly are at your essence, what you truly can do, and what your perception of you is in this second half of October, Taurus. So thank you ever so much for tuning in. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by commenting, liking and subscribing. You have a smashing rest of October. Yeah, you take care. Bye.